Good afternoon, Facebook Live.
Good afternoon, Facebook Live.
Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday.
I'm Serena Jamila.
I'm Jamila. This is Serena.
And before we begin, let me tell you a little bit myself.
And Serena said, hey, you know what? Before I begin, I'd like to tell you a little bit about myself.
And tell you what, why you should be tuned.
And why it is you should even bother listening to Serena.
Today is Challenge Thursday.
Today is Challenge Thursday.
And I'm going to give you a big challenge today.
And at some point, Serena's going to give you a challenge. But before he does that, he's going to tell you who he is.
So, my name is Serena.
So, my name is Serena. Well, not my name. Serena's name is Serena Vasegi.
Unless you can begin the right?
He is the speaker who cannot speak and the writer who cannot write.
I mean, yeah, CNBC other times.
Yeah, so listen to this. He's been on ESPN, BBC Capital. He's given a TED Talk. What else about you, Serena?
I speak all over the country.
He's spoken all over the country. You're an award-winning speaker as well as a writer.
And I love life.
And Serena loves life.
I have two beautiful babies.
Right, you're a business owner. You're a husband and you're a father of
two beautiful boys.
Two beautiful boys.
Yeah, I think I'm producing amazing and movies.
Right, so Serena's all about, getting things done. He believes in success. He believes in empowerment, motivation, inspiration, and just generally having an amazing life.
And
I am Serena's right-hand woman, Jamila. Thank you, by the way. And Serena said, you know what, thank you, thanks to me, because without me, he couldn't do this. I help you translate.
Yeah. She helped me in the office.
And I help in the office.
She helped me translate.
And I help translate for all of you guys.
And she helped me with strategy.
Right, and I help with some strategy and stuff.
Business development.
And business development.
So they can do this kind of news.
So here we go. What's your goal today, Serena, or just your goal in general, is to empower people.
We're going to empower reach different to motivate and coaching and teaching.
So Serena wants you to know that, hey, look, you know what? I live for empowering others. I've been through so much, and now all I want to do is share that with others. And I want to empower you to take control of your own destiny. And I do that by motivating, by inspiring, by teaching, by coaching. And he wants you to live your best life. He wants you to be amazing. I'm sorry, Serena, would you repeat that, please? All right, so Serena's definition of extraordinary is to do the ordinary action over and over again. And that will lead you to amazing. All right, so let's go back a little bit, okay? Because I don't know if people understand why it is we're talking about this. Yeah, so yesterday Serena gave a tip. Right, so yesterday Serena talked about doing the ordinary as a means by which to get to the extraordinary. Got it? And his idea is this. You have a goal. You want to reach that goal. But how do you get there? First, you have to, of course, determine what the goal is. Next, you have to define the process. What things is it that you are going to have to do in order to get to that goal? And finally, what are the little steps in that process that are going to get you to that goal? And some of those steps, according to Serena, are going to be ordinary. They might even be mundane and routine. But by doing those little steps consistently on a regular basis and never giving up those steps, you will eventually get to your goal and you will become extraordinary.
Okay. Yeah.
Did I get it all?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. What is
For you, all right. So Serena wants you to know, hey, look, for me, the ordinary is very challenging.
But
that's not an excuse.
There are really books, but I guess.
The hardest part for him for writing a book isn't coming up with the ideas. The hardest part is actually it's actually getting those ideas from his head onto the computer.
I think
Yeah, you're welcome, Serena. I'm blessed to be able to help Serena with that.
Yeah, the time I come up habits to be ordinary.
Exactly. So today's challenge is going to be about doing the ordinary as you are on your path to achieving the extraordinary. Should we go ahead and tell the challenge?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm going to give some ideas about how to do so.
All right. Do you want to tell the challenge first, or do you want to just go ahead and give the tips first?
No, I would do that. I would do that. I'm going to read into our art. I'm going to take in our art.
You want people to get this into their hearts?
Yes.
Okay.
I want the challenge to do everything ordinary.
The challenge is to do the ordinary so you can be extraordinary.
Yes.
Okay. All right, we're going to give you a couple examples. Okay, what are your examples, sir?
So, my friend Warren Carlisle.
So Serena has a friend by the name of Warren Carlisle.
And he might have me
right, he helps us with social media.
Yeah. I go, what do you feel with that?
And so Serena asked Warren for some honest feedback about Facebook Live. What do you think of it?
Here's the you most intro.
And Warren's response was, hey, look, you need a more robust intro.
Well, seriously, the beautiful, no quiet.
And so yesterday I sat down and made Serena a note card. With a script that you were able to use today.
Before I go Facebook Live, I wrote outline word.
That's right. Before we got on Facebook Live, we wrote the outline word.
And that's the step that I use.
And that's a step that you use. So that's like something that's really ordinary. Just like taking the time to plan. It's something that's kind of ordinary. Not exactly exciting. It's not the hot new sexy thing. But it is going to help you get to your extraordinary.
And before you got into the morning, I made a to-do list.
Right. Before I came in this morning, Serena made a to-do list.
And we're almost done with the to-do list.
Yeah, we are almost done with it, which is kind of nice.
Yeah. Exciting. I said that I'm like, this is my example.
All right, those are your examples.
Yeah, that's how I you.
So let's talk about you.
Because enough
about us.
We're having a good day.
We're having a very good day.
So that's how you.
We're going to talk about you. Your challenge that Serena has for you is to choose an area of your life. It can be whatever, right, Serena? It can be business, family. Working out. It could be something personal. Whatever that area is, it could be your spiritual life. Choose an area of your life that you really want to make a difference in.
Yeah.
Now,
I mean, have 3 steps. You have 3 simple steps.
Right. So think of how you can make that area better, and then think of 3 simple, ordinary tasks that will lead you to being extraordinary in that area.
No attack can be 30 seconds, it could be a minute.
Yeah, the task could be a 30-second task. It could be a minute task. Just 3 simple tasks that are ordinary, that you can perform, that will lead you to extraordinary in that area. Nothing over 5 minutes?
I know you want to do it.
Right. So we're saying, hey, look, don't make a task too long, because if it's too long, you probably won't do it.
So, let me give you some more tools.
Okay, so Serena also wants to give you some tools that will help you in actually executing these steps that you define. Right, the first one is, you know what, write it down. Write it down on your calendar. Do you want to physically write it, Serena?
It could be in the phone, it could be right there.
Okay, you can put it on your phone, you can put it, on a physical calendar, but you can write it on the mirror, but actually, which is fun.
Yeah.
It is fun, because you see it all the time,
Yeah.
depending on how often you look at yourself, but it is fun. So take some time and write that task on your calendar. That'll take us to our next tip, which is
Reminder.
right. So by putting it on your calendar, it serves as a reminder.
Yeah, you might put a reminder in your phone.
You could put the reminder on your phone. My husband does this thing. So he's always working on making sure he doesn't overeat. So he wears a Fitbit, as so many people do. And that Fitbit in and of itself is a reminder, just that physical object is a reminder. But then it alerts him throughout the day to make sure he's taken his steps, or how many steps he's taken. Yeah, it's the same thing. So it's a reminder. And you could even set a reminder in your phone, like a little alarm to tell you, hey, it's this time, you might need to do this now.
I got it.
Ah, yes, the accountability partner.
And then, I have a minute on me. I got it.
That's true. You have me hold you accountable.
Yeah, I have one accountable.
Yes, you have Warren who holds you accountable.
And I don't support because it's not like
I'm sorry?
And when you warm up, I don't want to make me warm mad.
You don't want to make Warren mad?
No. Yes.
So your accountability partner is somebody simply that you check in with that's going to hold you accountable. You know you're going to meet with this person in some way. It could be via email, via Skype, FaceTime. It could be text, or if you have the time, you could actually meet them in person. And that person's simply going to say, hey, you know what? You said you were going to do this. How'd it go? And just by knowing that you're going to have to do that, it can propel you to get it done, because there's nothing worse than having to tell somebody, oh, by the way, no, I didn't do it. That's just, it's hard to say those words.
And define
Oh, you like self-reflection?
Yes.
Yes, self-reflection. Take some time, if you have it, to journal, or just to think about, am I doing the things I said I was going to do to help myself?
No, when you think, I'm not proud of myself.
When you reflect,
I'm not proud of myself.
You're not proud of yourself?
I'm not proud of myself. I'm not proud of myself.
You are proud of yourself.
Am I
proud of myself?
Yeah.
So you'll ask yourself questions like, hey, am I proud of what I've been doing? Am I happy with my accomplishments?
Yeah. So now when I don't want to do something in the office.
So if you want to do something in the office.
I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it.
And you don't want to do it.
I don't want to if you can be very mad.
Are you going to be mad at you?
Yeah.
That's true. You sit down and say to yourself, am I going to be mad at myself?
And if it's yes, I do it right away.
And if the answer is yes, then you do it right away.
Yeah.
You know what, Serena? I do the same thing.
Yeah.
Not with work, unfortunately, but with food. And I will say to myself, you know what? Am I going to be upset with myself if I overeat? Am I going to like how my stomach feels? And sometimes I'll sit there and say, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to be pretty upset. So I just don't do that thing.
I don't want to.
All right, you have one more thing?
No. Don't decision in the moment.
And finally, don't make your decision in the moment.
For example, if you want to be rich,
Mm-hmm.
and you want to restaurant, don't decide when you get there. Decide what you need before you get there.
Exactly. So what Serena said was, hey, look, you know, on your way to handling your ordinary tasks, sometimes you're going to have to make decisions prior to an actual event. For example, if your task is, hey, I really want to watch my diet, then if you know you're going out to a restaurant, have an idea in your head what you're going to eat before you ever get there. So already plan out. No, I'm not going to have dessert. Yes, I'm not going to have the bread, but maybe I will have the wine or whatever it is you've decided to do. So to kind of make sure that you do your ordinary.
If you did the other way around.
Yeah, if you do it the other way around, you get excited and start working out of emotion.
You get caught in the moment.
Right. If you do it the other way around, then you get caught up in the moment, you get caught up in your emotions, and so often when we're emotional, our decision making is just
and then you go to what's that next meal?
Right. You start looking at what's on the next table, and like I said, you get emotional, and emotional doesn't usually lead to rational thoughts or decision making. So, Serena,
Yes.
are you going to live up to this challenge?
I started morning.
Oh, you started this morning.
I remember this.
You made your list this morning.
I should try. I can't try.
You checked it twice. Are you like Santa Claus?
Yeah, I have.
Yes, you are.
I have a beard.
You have the beard.
My color.
Wrong color.
Yeah.
That's okay.
So for more tips, what you do 101.com.
So for more tips, please go to bigdreams101.com.
And
sign up.
And see you tomorrow.
And we'll see you tomorrow. And one more thing. The goal is for you to be amazing. So please go forth and be amazing. Thank you so much. Have an amazing day.